Hey guys, Sean Media just want to do a big shout out to Rugby League Culture Round. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh yeah! Fuck! Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, but you guys already know that. Welcome back to the channel for your Monday night, October 30, 2023. This is a live stream that everybody has been on my tail about. Everyone has been asking me about this. Nick, when are you doing your round one fixture? Nick, when are you doing your round one draw? We want to see your round one draw. We want to know who do you think should play who in round one. Now, I have worked it out. It has been very confusing because of the whole 2 games in America to start the year. So it's been a little bit confusing to work out the days and times of each game, but I've sort of got a fair idea. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong, but I'm pretty sure how I've got it written down is pretty much the route that the NRL is going to take. Now, the NRL draw will be released, from what I understand, in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Tomorrow is actually November 1st. So, no, it's not. We got 2 days to November, sorry. Tomorrow is the 31st of October, but November 1st is on Wednesday. So, the last couple of years, the draw's been coming out the first or second week of November. So I'm expecting the draw to be out by at least November 15. We should know by then what the draw is, who's playing who, what team has to play in Sydney, what team has to play in Queensland for the first round, etc., etc. But before I get into it, hello to the live chat. We've got a very nice crowd in here. Hello to CJ Moxley. Hello to Dr. Ghost. Hello to National Sports Loaded. Hello to Devils_Psy. Hello to SS Storm Fan. Hello to everyone that is tuning in. Hope you guys are all doing well on this Monday night. Apologies, still got a bit of hay fever here today. But look, it's going to be a fantastic draw. I think round one's always exciting, and yeah, we'll see what you guys think of my draw. But just quickly, I just need to get this off my chest quickly. Just so everyone knows, yours truly, Nick from Australia, has partnered up with NRL Lids. NRL Lids, they sell NRL caps. Their website is absolutely magnificent. And if you want to buy yourself an NRL cap, guys, all you got to do is go on to the website, which you can from the description box down below. You click on the link, you can get yourself an NRL cap of your favorite NRL team. And as you're purchasing the hat, put in the discount code NFA, and you'll get 10% off. So, guys, make sure you go over to NRL Lids. You can get 10% discount on all NRL caps. Just use the code NFA. It's as simple as that. And hello to Warriors, NRL Fanatics, and Bosky in the live chat. Hope you fellas are doing well as well. Rightio, let's get into it. Everyone's keen. Everyone's hyped up and ready to go. Let's get into my round one draw. And obviously, we're going to have the American games to start off, the USA games. We've got Manly versus Souths, and we've got the Broncos and the Roosters. Now, from what I understand, the game will be Friday night in America, which is going to be a Saturday morning going into a Saturday afternoon for us here in Australia. Now, again, we don't know the exact times, but from what I've been told and from what I understand, the Manly versus Souths game will be at like 11:30 a.m. on a Saturday morning. So everyone should be up for that one. Saturday morning, 11 o'clock, 11:30 a.m. Not a bad time slot. And the other game, which is Broncos and Roosters, I'm hearing it'll be either 1 or 1:30 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon here, which is Friday night over there. So that's what I've been told. Again, could be wrong. It could be a different time slot. It could be fucking 9 a.m. for all I know, but that's all I know about the American games. I don't really want to get into them too much because we all know the games in the US, Manly and Souths to open up, and then followed by Broncos and Roosters. Now, weirdly enough, those games will be on the Saturday for us. So then we got to wait. We got to wait until the Thursday for the rest of the round to begin. So we got to wait, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We got to wait another fucking 4 or 5 nights until the actual rest of round 1 continues, which is very strange. But let's get into it. Thursday night footy. I think the best way to start off Thursday night footy is to go with the Battle of the West out at Penrith, the Panthers and the Eels. Thursday night, 7:50 p.m. out at Penrith Stadium. Panthers and the Eels. I think this is a very healthy way to start off Thursday night football. I feel like you will get a big crowd for a Thursday night out at Penrith. Penrith love their footy. Parramatta love the rivalry as well. I think this is a very good way to start the season in Australia. Penrith versus Parramatta, Battle of the West. I actually don't mind this to start the year. Now, based off the dates, I think this game would be March 7. So not a bad way to start off the NRL season in Australia with Penrith, who are the three-peat champs, up against Parramatta. Not a bad way to start the season. Now let's go to Friday night footy. 2 games on Friday night. We're going to head down to the nation's capital. We're going to go down to Canberra. We're going to have the Raiders and the Dragons battle it out down there at GIO Stadium in Canberra. Now, I actually don't mind this game. I think Canberra and St. George, both teams looking to improve of last year. Obviously, Canberra, everyone thinks that they're going to go backwards next season. The Dragons are just trying to improve. I don't mind this. Canberra versus St. George down in Canberra. Also, you got to remember as well, March, early March is very hot. The conditions are hot as hell. So I think Friday night, 6 o'clock suits the Raiders very well, and they should get a big crowd for that game. Raiders and Dragons to start off Friday night footy. And we get to the main event on Friday night footy. We're going to go from Canberra. We're going to go straight up to Brisbane. We're going to go straight to Suncorp Stadium. And we're going to have the Dolphins hosting the Melbourne Storm. I think this is a very good fixture. Dolphins and Storm. There's a lot of Melbourne Storm supporters up in Queensland, as we all know. Dolphin supporters, they'll be out in Brisbane in full force. I think this is a really good way to open up the Dolphins campaign. Have a Friday night game at Suncorp against the Melbourne Storm. Bellamy versus Bennett. The Bromwich boys and Kafusi up against Melbourne to start the year. I actually like this game. I think Dolphins and Storm is a very nice main event for Friday night footy to start the year. I think it's a really good way to go about it. So Dolphins and Storm, very good game for Friday night footy, live and free on 9. Now, Super Saturday. Now, look, obviously with the 2 games in America, the time slots of these other games are going to be pushed back a little bit later because it's going to be very hot, obviously. So we go to Super Saturday and we start off at 5:30 in the afternoon, which would actually be 4:30 in Queensland. And we're going to stay in Queensland, folks. And it is going to be the Gold Coast Titans up against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. Now, if you have been to a Titans game in the first 3 or 4 rounds of the year in the past, you will understand how hot it gets on the Gold Coast. Now, I think Gold Coast Titans versus Cronulla Sutherland Sharks as a Saturday 5:30 game, which would be a 4:30 time slot up in Queensland. I think it's a really nice fixture for 4:30 is still hot, but it isn't as bad as what it would be at 2 o'clock. Like, for example, I was at Titans and Warriors in 2022 in round 2 or something, and it was like fucking 2 o'clock kickoff. It was 35 degrees and everyone was melting. So having this at a bit of a having the Titans, giving the Titans a home game to start the year at a bit of a later time slot is a good way to go about it. I think you need, I think with the Broncos in Vegas to start the year, I feel like you need at least 2 games in Queensland. So Gold Coast versus Cronulla, Saturday 5:30. I think it's a really decent fixture for to start off Super Saturday. The other game of Super Saturday is at 7:40. We got the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs up against the Wires, aka the Warriors. Bulldogs versus Warriors in Sydney. Now, you could take it to a cool stadium. You could take it to Belmore. I'm going to go with Belmore. Why not? Let's have the first fucking Bulldogs home game of the year in Belmore. I think it'd be an instant sellout. The NRL would definitely sell this game out, I think. And you know what? It's a very decent fixture. Bulldogs, who are looking to improve, and they've bought 100 fucking players, basically, up against the Warriors, who were very good last season. I think this is a very nice Saturday night fixture. Bulldogs versus Warriors at Belmore. I think this is a very, very nice fixture to end off Super Saturday. Now let's go to Sunday football. Now, this would be the last game of the round because obviously, you got the 2 other games in America and then you've got the 6 other games on. So there's obviously 3 teams left that I haven't spoke about. Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock in Newcastle, we have the Knights versus the Cowboys. I think this is a very good game of football. Newcastle Knights versus the Cowboys in Newcastle. The Cowboys have not played in Newcastle since 2021. And I think based off the last 5 to 7 years, the Cowboys have only played in Newcastle once or twice. We haven't played there a whole lot. So I think Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock, a packed house at McDonald Jones Stadium. I know the Australians will be out in force. There'll be a Cowboys army coming down from Townsville. I will probably be at this game if this does end up being the game. So Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock, and the only game on Sunday, Knights versus Cowboys from Newcastle. I think this would be a great fixture to end off round 1, which means the 2023 Wooden Spooners, the West Tigers, get the wooden spoon. And I'll explain why. The reason why the West Tigers get the spoon for round 1 is because in 2023, they came last. I feel like because they are the worst team going into the new season, because they are the current Wooden Spooners, I feel like you want to give them as much time as you can to prepare and get ready for round 1. And I feel like giving the West Tigers an extra week would be good for them. They get 2 points to start the year. They are guaranteed to be in 9th place. And I think the West Tigers get an extra week off to get ready for their 2024 campaign. And you're doing them a favour, really, giving them the week off, in my opinion. So I'm giving the West Tigers the bye to start off the season. Now, in case you missed it, I'll go through it again just quickly. My draw. We have got obviously we got the American games, Manly versus Souths. We got Broncos and the Roosters. That's on the Saturday. And then obviously we're going to wait 4 days until the season starts officially, all the other games. We got Thursday night footy, Penrith against Parramatta from the West out of Penrith Stadium. Friday night, the first game, the early game, ends up in Canberra with the Raiders and the Dragons. The main game on the Friday night, we get Dolphins and Storm from Suncorp Stadium, which would be a very good fixture, a good way to end off Friday night footy. Super Saturday, the 5:30 game, we get the Gold Coast versus Cronulla from Seapath Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. Saturday night, we end up at Belmore Sports Ground with the Bulldogs and the Warriors. And on Sunday afternoon from Newcastle, we get the Knights and Cowboys from McDonald Jones Stadium. with the West Tigers getting the bye to start the year. But anyway, guys, that is my round one fixture. Let me know. Let me know what your round one fixture is in the comment section below. I would love to read some of your round one fixtures and whatnot. Let me know who your let me know your draw for round one. But anyway, guys, that concludes tonight's live stream. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more of these, if you want to see an Anzac round fixture, if you want to see a different random round fixture, let me know. I might even do a round 2 one just because round 1's a bit confusing with the American game time slot. So I might even do a round 2 one just to make things a bit easier for everybody. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Anyway, guys, until next time, take care. Have a fantastic night.